Well, yes, of course, we know that there's going to be an iPhone pretty much every year. You can almost set your calendar to it. We're looking at about the 3Q period next year, so the second half and third quarter is the most likely time period. What they're working on right now is curved glass. Now, we already know that Samsung has actually already released a curved glass phone. Theirs is like a canoe shape. With Apple, it would actually curve in the opposite direction. It would basically be flat on top and just curved at the edges. And it may be just more of a cosmetic thing than specifically any functionality. So that would be one of the differences with Samsung. And what they're also working on, and this is not yet ready, they're still working on it, and so it might be in a later release of that. For example, if this current phone or the next phone would be called a iPhone 6, which we might assume would be what it's called given the trend, then the one after that might be the 6S, and that would be featuring a technology they're working on and hoping to get going, which would be a pressure sensitivity. So at the moment with the iPhone, you touch the screen and it can tell where you're touching it and function accordingly. With pressure sensitivity, you touch it light, you touch it hard, it could have different functionality built in, and that really would be a software issue, and Apple would work out how that could be implemented more for the benefit of users. The other thing that we know is that they're looking at doing different screen sizes. This has been an issue for a while. Samsung's done quite well with their Galaxy Note series. The Note 3 was their latest that came out just a few weeks ago, back in September actually. That's done well for them. Apple's stuck with the one size throughout and then upgraded to an iPhone 5 size, which is a bit bigger. And so now Apple is looking again to increase the size and even 2 sizes larger. And that's something that they'll be looking at, and whether they bring it to market, of course, remains to be seen, but it's certainly something they're putting into development.
Tim, many people criticize Apple because its product cycle is so long. I mean, a new iPhone every year. What do people really make of this? Because as we wait and wait, it seems that Samsung catches up the whole time, and, well, it's overtaken Apple in many ways.
Well, that's true. It is a criticism of Apple, but at the same time, they've also had this policy if they're not ever going to bring out a product until they feel it's totally ready. Giving it a year-long product cycle allows them to be really sure. And it's a hardware thing, it's a software thing, those kinds of things. So it's just a different approach that they're taking.